Howdy goat lovers, Derek here with Blue Cactus Dairy Goats. And that little mountain over there I believe is called Mount Tucumcari, and we are in Tucumcari, New Mexico. I woke up in Amarillo and left just before the sun started peeking up, and this is our first stop. We've been driving like an hour and a half, just fueled up, and we're gonna get these little goats we got traveling with me. They're bottle feeding for this morning. Hi there. You guys are playful this morning, huh? Glad the vehicle stopped? I bet you are. All right, come here, girl. Come here, girl. You want it first, buddy? You do, don't you? You do it yourself today? No? Oh. There it is. There it is. Whoa. That a goat. Well, good morning, mister. Well, it's windy out here. Yeah, it's a nice windy day. It actually sprinkled at the ranch today, and I wasn't there to see it. I don't know how much. Crystal hasn't watered the garden yet to check the rain gauge to tell me, but she said it did sprinkle. She ran out and covered the hay. So, of course, once she covered the hay, it stopped. But we don't normally get rain in May, so hopefully that means we're gonna have a big wet monsoon. Isn't that right, girl? Yeah. You don't like the wind, buddy? You just want out of this truck. Well, the good news is it's like 8-9 hours and you'll be at your new home. And in 9-10 hours, you'll be at your new home. Of course, we're gonna separate you for a little bit just to make sure you don't break out with any athlete's foot or anything weird like that. You like that straw, don't you? I think she's drinking more than you because she keeps going first. All right, okay. That's enough. Good goat. And she just goes back in there. Come here, buddy. He's gonna make me jump in there and drag him out again. All right, I have retrieved the buckling, and he kind of makes you headlock him to get it in there, and then you just have to stay in the headlock. If you even, like if I let go, he'll just run back into the cage. And even right now I can feel him. He's both sucking and drinking and trying to back off the tailgate at the same time. Come on, buddy, finish it up. Oh, all right, I guess he's done. Would you goats like to waste some more hay? Yeah? I'll give you some more of this stuff. You're not eating it all. Gives them something to nibble at. I got some dust in your water. You're not even eating anything, are you? You didn't want that, did you? Oh. All right, there you wild little boogers. I'm gonna go in and get some food and then we'll be on our way. So we are 8 hours and 5 minutes away from the ranch with no stops. So, it'll probably be more like 9 hours. The route's gonna take us through Lincoln County, which is like where Billy the Kid did all his, had all his troubles. And then we're gonna go past White Sands, New Mexico before hopping back out on I-10. But I've been this way before. It's very scenic, very neat, very nice. So you can see how quickly things change once you get into New Mexico. Starts to get a little more mountainous. There'll be cliffs and stuff and mountains, mesas and plateaus that have some color coming up here soon. Back in the days when we would come out and visit Crystal's family in Arizona, you know, it was always kind of exciting when you got to New Mexico because things start to get mountainous. This is I-40 in northern New Mexico. I've been through here before when this is just covered in snow and they force everybody off the highway into a little town. Neat. All right, we are about to exit I-40. This is historic Route 66 in this little town, Santa Rosa.
Continue on I-40 Business Loop West for 1.5 miles.
I will consider it, GPS lady. So for the rest of the day, really, you know, driving through New Mexico, it looks like this up here in the northern part. It's going to change scenery several times before we get home. Just neat though, huh? I do like how you can just see forever out west. You know, through Tennessee, it was all green and stuff, but you could really only see to like right there. Old little cabin there. So we haven't been driving south for very long, maybe 20 minutes or so, but it's already changed. It's gotten flatter. The Comanchera. This is the little town of Vaughn,
Continue
New
on
Mexico.
US 54 West for 4 miles.
I will do that. Thank you for your recommendation. You can stay at the Americana Motel. There's the Bel Air Hotel. They sell a lot of fireworks in New Mexico, but they do not sell any in Arizona. That's actually where we're gonna drop off that buckling, is the fireworks stand at the New Mexico state line, where if you want anything that goes up in the air and goes bang, anything cool like artillery shells or anything, we all drive an hour and a half to the New Mexico state line and get them. And that's what you got to do. A lot of RV parks and old motels here. All right, thus concludes our tour of Vaughn. There's the chuck wagon if you're hungry. We appreciate your business. Come back soon. So it's changed again. All these little juniper trees have popped up everywhere. See some distant mesas, those flat-topped mountains. We'll go through some other mountains here before you know it. So in between these mesas, there's a big wind farm going all the way from over here, all the way up there in the distance, and someone must have tripped the breaker or something, because none of them are spinning. I wonder why that is, why a whole wind farm would be down. I mean, it's windy. See those flags blowing? Trees are blowing. You heard how windy it was in Amarillo, and that wasn't Amarillo, that was Tucumcari, which isn't, you know, a couple hours from here. I mean, it's windy. I wonder why they're not moving. One of those fins is longer than a semi. And the bases they bring in sections. If you can see it or not. It looks like they're about to put one up. There's like one of the sections of the bases on that semi truck there. And then that thing's one of the round, the centerpiece where the three blades connect. And there's two blades. That must have been the third blade I passed on the way here. Hopefully you saw that. These things are massive. Just massive. And here's another spot where they're probably getting ready to put another one in. We're coming into the town of Corona, New Mexico. We just crossed into Lincoln County, which Lincoln County was where Billy the Kid and all that stuff happened back in the day. It was, you know, I guess it's kind of known as the Lincoln County Wars. But I'm sure a lot of you have seen the movies, Young Guns 1 and 2, and, you know, and there's lots of good stuff on the internet about that if you want to know the history of it. But it's pretty neat. This is so we just got into Lincoln County, and we won't go through Lincoln today, but we will go near it. Poor deer. That's probably the 200th dead deer I've seen in 10 days. Or however many days it's been. Gas is $3.09 here. There just so happens to be a historical marker right here. Since I need to use the facilities, we'll see what this historical marker says. It says Great House, Station, and Tavern. In late November 1880, William Billy the Kid Bonney, Dave Rudabaugh, and William Wilson were hiding out near here at a store and tavern operated by James Greathouse. The night of November 27th, they were surrounded by a posse. Deputy James Carlisle was accidentally killed when he attempted to negotiate the outlaw's surrender. Bonney and his companions escaped unharmed. Kind of hard to imagine that there was ever a little town or a station and tavern here. There's just nothing here except for this placard, this marker. So there, if you wanted to know what New Mexico sounds like, that's it. I like hearing nothing. But unfortunately, I got to get back on the road again. So it's been kind of relieving this whole trip. Like the moment I start driving away, like the stress of the ranch and the channel and things, all the work that we have to do on a day-to-day basis kind of melted away. Just knowing that I can't be there to do any of it. So there's nothing really I can do about it. I just need to focus on the road and the task at hand, which was delivering these goats. And now that I'm getting 6 hours away from home, and even last night as I was laying there trying to sleep, all that stress is returning. All of the things that need to get done. There's just so many things to do. So it's kind of like when I get home tonight, or, when I wake up in the morning, what's the first thing I have to do? And so I've been thinking a lot about that today. My playtime is over, unfortunately. You guys all right? They like it when I stop. I bet they don't like it when I'm moving. But it's almost over there, you little buggers. Tularosa, population 1,222, elevation 5,400 feet. Carizozo, and I doubt I'm saying that correctly, county seat of Lincoln County, was established in 1899. The new town on the El Paso and Northeastern Railroad, the ghost town of White Oaks, once a booming mining camp, is nearby. Billy the Kid, Sheriff Pat Garrett, Governor Lew Wallace, and Albert Bacon Fall all figured prominently in the history of the area. New Mexico. I kind of bet since that historic marker's there, that there's an old chimney and stuff right there. I bet that was something. Some old slabs and foundations and stuff right there. I bet that had something to do with everything. So let's go into Carizozo. Some bigger mountains ahead. Getting close to those mountains now. Just neat. Sign said White Oaks over there. If you remember in Young Guns 1 or 2, one of them, White Oaks don't tolerate scum. If you remember that in the movie. That's where that happened, somewhere over there. Capitan this way. I think I'm going straight. Old town. You can tell when you see those houses all small like that, 'cause, you know, us modern Americans wouldn't build anything that small. We all require our own 1,000 square feet of personal living space. So this is the Lincoln County Courthouse. You know, I'm sure it's the new one. It's not the one Billy would have fought his way out of. I wonder if this is where Sheriff Pat Garrett got his badge in this town here. That's an old building. I don't know if you can see it, but out there in the distance, kind of down in the bottom of that valley is where it appears darker, like black. That's like an ancient lava flow. You can see it there on the map a little better. All that black on the map is that black down there in that valley. And one of my date night ideas, or a little date weekend for me and Crystal, would be to come over here to White Sands, which is on up a piece. So I wanted to stay there one night and then come up here to Lincoln and explore all the, you know, see all the Billy the Kid sites and all that good stuff, and then go back that way through that lava field. Three Rivers, located in the Tularosa Basin at the turnoff for Three Rivers petroglyphs. This ranching village, settled in the early 1870s, took its name for a nearby convergence of three creeks. The cattle empires of Albert Bacon Fall, John Chisholm, you took my farm, Mr. Chisholm, and Susan McSween kept the small town going, and the arrival of Charles Eddy El Paso and the Northeastern Railroad in 1899 spurred growth. But most residents had to move when Fall took majority control of the local water rights. Fall's million-acre empire crumbled after its conviction in the Teapot Dome scandal. Three Rivers petroglyph site. See, I hate giving this stuff away, but it's on a sign. So, 3 miles east of here is one of the most concentrated arrays of petroglyphs in the Southwest. Along a mile-long volcanic ridge are some 2,100 images depicting animals, humans, plants, and geometric shapes, making it one of the very few sites with public access to so many examples of rock art. The glyphs were etched in dense basalt rock with stone tools by the Jornada Mogollon people, 900 to 1400 AD. Sierra Blanca Peak towers above the site. Capitan Lincoln State Monument. Rudeso Downs. Neat. See, Valley of Fires State Park. I bet that's where that volcanic stuff's called. So it'd make an interesting date night over here. Interesting to me anyway. Crystal might grow very tired of me yapping about stuff like that. That guy's lost his shotgun rider. Neat little store. I'm not gonna go in there because I'm cheap. I'm just taking pictures. There's a burro pulling a wagon. You imagine driving down these bumpy roads in that thing? Oh man, I think my back hurts. All right, we are now coming into the town of Tularosa, New Mexico. We're gonna hopefully gas up here and check the goats, give them some more water, and maybe even get a bite to eat. Because it is, we are 264 miles till empty. We have 315 miles to go, 4.5 hours to the house. It's a good stopping point. Take a little break, let them play for a minute, you know, stand up, stretch their legs, let me stand up. There's the local Tule Freeze. Clever name, huh? Say I only saw one gas station. It was on the other side of the road, and I will avoid crossing the street to get into a gas station because I have to cross the street to get back out. It usually means you have to set at a light twice, and it adds 7 minutes to your getting gas. So here's one on the right, just like I had hoped. That straw, hi guys. Enjoy your little break. Beautiful Tularosa, New Mexico. Alright, while they're nibbling their kibble, I'm gonna eat this thing. Green chili beef, 5 ounce. Think that'll kill me? What? We're almost there, I promise. Your new mama's gonna love you. Have you guys had a good few minutes? Well, I'm going to climb in the truck and do some Google mapping. Make a phone call to your owner there, little buddy. And then we're going to get rolling again. He's almost there. You can already see it. If you can see that thin ribbon of white just out there below the mountains, there's a thin ribbon of white. That is the White Sand Desert. So this is Holman Air Force Base, entrance to the main gates. This is big, kind of a military area. The White Sands is the White Sands missile range. I just saw a sign a little bit ago. It said, when flashing, expect an hour delay. And I guess that means, you know, when they're blowing stuff up. White Sands National Monument, 1 mile. This is where you turn in. Looks a little busy today. Probably always busy. Don't tell Crystal about it. I want to surprise her and bring her here one day. Crystal loves surprise 4-hour car rides. It's her favorite. Trying to move here. Looks like snow, doesn't it? But it ain't. It's 86 degrees out here. You can imagine how mysterious that was for like you know, early pioneers and settlers out here to come across this big white sandy desert. we didn't get a very good glimpse of it going by, but it just goes on forever and ever. But one day I'll take Crystal back and we'll go in there and we'll camp and we'll make a video in there for you. This missile base has been going on for like 30 miles. It's just massive. And US 70, the road we're on, is about to wind through these mountains up here and come out on the other side in Las Cruces in the Rio Grande Valley. We are now going up through the pass. Big mountains, big views. We're out west. It'd be hard to ever leave this place, really, but you know, it don't rain. I'm gonna. State. Here comes my favorite view in the whole wide world. The San Pedro Valley coming down out of Texas Canyon. I've been all over the country. I don't know that I've seen much that topped this view, at least to me anyway. Of course, I know my wife and children are waiting down here in this valley, and that's pretty special to me. Home sweet home. 10 minutes, I'm on my way. Have a kid, open the gate. Home sweet home. A home-cooked meal, a bed for me to sleep in instead of the Ford. It's been good, but now I'm almost home. Seriously, home-cooked food. No more Lunchables, no more grubby Hardee's, no more truck stop food. I am back on my dirt road, which feels great. I want to thank you all for riding around America with me. It was nice to meet each and every one of you who I delivered a goat to. I got to see America. What an adventure. I mean, really. I look forward to doing this again next year. Anyway, thank you all for watching and you know, and subscribing to our channel. It wouldn't be possible without you guys. But I'm gonna have to let you go because I see my wife and I gotta go say hi to her.